Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name's Yanna Marie. Today I'm going to be doing a watercolor and gouache painting of a dog. And this was my first time painting a dog. I'm going to be giving some tips, advice, things I learned from the process, and just some life updates. I have a lot of updates I want to give you guys. And also, I will be announcing the winner of my makeup and skincare giveaway. It'll be at the end of the video. It won't be at the very end, so you'll kind of have to watch the entire thing. Because I'm going to just sprinkle it in there, and I'm going to try something new. Whoever I end up pulling, if you don't reach out to me via Instagram, YouTube, whatever, within a week, I'm going to pull someone else. So this is really going to be only for people that are actually watching my content, so who knows? If the person doesn't reach out to me and you commented on this video, I'll pick from the comments on this video. So let's get to it. So this was my first time painting a dog. Oh my gosh. It was more challenging than I expected. And I think part of that was just external things going on in my life and just some bad timing. But if you look towards the ear on the right side, you can already see that I goofed up on the ear right there, like kind of on the paper. It bled through. And here's something I learned from this painting. If you just, when the paper does that thing where it gets that texture that no one likes, if you just let it dry on its own and then come back to it later and cover it with like a thicker, medium, like say gouache, or even just a thicker watercolor, it should work out pretty well. So when you have that like weird texture that's so frustrating on your watercolor, just leave it, let it be, let it dry, and then come back to it. So let's see, here I am really just trying to get the dark black of the mouth down. I was trying to do. I learned through the process that ink was actually my best friend for that. I tried a few different things, but the ink ended up working out the best for the mouth. I think this is still the watercolor, and I'll see later that it'll dry and not be as dark as I wanted it to be. So if you notice at the very beginning of this video, I actually did blue as the first color, and I did that because when you're doing watercolors, you want to layer your paints. So it's actually like kind of just like a mindset. You have to look at a picture and think about what you think the undertones are. And for this painting, I really saw a lot of blue. So basically what would be a good tell is to look at the highlight of whatever you're gonna do. And if the highlight isn't exactly white, say it has like some yellow to it, some blue to it, it could have green to it, it could have any color, any hue to it, that's gonna be a good tell of what your undertone is. So I like to do layers when I paint. See, there we go. I covered the background with gouache and the ear looks so much better. And I actually really like that I did the gouache for the background. I think it really worked because of the undertone that I created. You can see that those two blues really work together, and it kind of pulls the background and the foreground together, creates more of a united look. So I decided to do a flower crown. This was my decision completely. The person that commissioned this, her name is Emily. Shout out to Emily. Thank you so much for this. She has an amazing website and Instagram called A Very Hungry Lady. So if you want any food recipes, it's a no-nonsense blog. She's not going to talk about unnecessary stuff and give background stories. She just gets straight to the recipes. So definitely check her out. Thanks for commissioning this. She gave it to her sister-in-law, whose dog this is, who just moved. So what I learned about the flower crown, getting back into that, yeah, that ended up being the challenging part for me. So I don't know if it was because I haven't painted flowers in a really long time, and I haven't painted flowers specifically with watercolor in a long time, which is for me a little bit more difficult than acrylic just because I have a stronger background in acrylic paint. But that's something that we're going to explore. You'll see me kind of struggling, fumbling, texting friends for advice. Shout out to Gwen, Michael, for helping me when I'm trying to figure out the colors and such, and Olivia. So let's get to some life updates while you watch me paint a little bit. So I resigned from my job as a mental health counselor at a psychiatric hospital. Some of you, this may be your first time even knowing that I have a YouTube if you worked with me there, because I tried to keep that part of my life private. I didn't want patients to somehow find out my YouTube, and you know, in the mental health field, you want to keep your personal life just that, your personal life. So yeah, I actually resigned from that job to become a full-time visual artist. So that's my biggest news. I started my own business, which is why I was doing this dog painting. I'm accepting commissions. My commissions are open. I don't know how long they're going to be open for. I would assume probably not super long, so if you are interested in a project, please Instagram message me. you can email me, you can just comment on this video, and we can talk. So yeah, I'm taking commissions of basically any size, as big or small a project it is. It really just, the only thing stopping me is if you have a strict deadline that conflicts with something else. But reach out to me, and I can definitely create some artwork for you. Some other exciting news, Art X BLM, Art times Black Lives Matter, Art X BLM on Instagram. They are amazing, and they're going to be featuring some of my prints, some of my artwork on their website. So that should be coming up around the end of the month, if not sooner. I'll definitely be putting that on my Instagram, which is at Yanna's Art Studio. If you don't already follow me, give me a follow. And if you want me to follow back, if that's important to you, just message me and tell me that, because I don't always follow people back just off the bat, but if it's important to you, I will. So yeah, Art times Black Lives Matter, they're awesome. 50% of the proceeds off of my prints will be getting donated to anti-racist causes and foundations. The other 50% is going to be going to me, so please support, you know, Black-owned businesses, support me as an artist. Alright, I'm gonna press the button now and find out who the giveaway winner is. Sophie Warren! Congrats, girl! Oh my gosh. So another really exciting announcement I have in the art realm, especially in the Boston area, is that Dorchester Art Project, at Dorchester Art Project on Instagram, they are doing a Power to the People rally. I'm so excited for this. It is Black-owned food vendors and artists are going to be there. The mission of Power to the People rally is to empower Black communities by acknowledging the importance of supporting Black-owned businesses and returning power to the people. So like I just mentioned, I do have a brand new business and as a visual artist, and I will be attending the event. I'll just be there in support. I'll be making an appearance. So if you would like to kind of check out my artwork in person, go to an amazing event, try some amazing food, enjoy other people's artwork, rally, just support local Black-owned businesses. This is for all people, and it's going to be incredible. So it's Saturday, August 29th at 1 p.m. in Townfield Park, Dorchester. And again, that's Dorchester Art Project on Instagram. I'll definitely be posting about it, and message me if you're going. I'd love to see who I'm going to know there, and I'll just be really excited to meet some people in person if I haven't already. But it's going to be an amazing event, and I can't wait to go to this rally. It's going to be so exciting. Oh my gosh, I already finished the painting. I've been rambling on. This is the drawing portion. I did this at the end because I think this is kind of less attention drawing for the beginning of the video. But some other things I want to mention about the painting process. This was a challenging painting for me. And it wasn't that the actual painting was the most challenging part. It was more so just that as an artist, sometimes it can be very stressful, and it's not because the picture itself is so difficult. Sometimes it's more so just your personal life. Like when you have things going on in your personal life that kind of conflict with a deadline, when sometimes you're just having like an off day as an artist, sometimes you get past that point of excitement in the painting, and then you're just kind of like hustling through, and that in itself can be challenging. And I've noticed that more people are talking about this, and I didn't realize that this was really something that I wanted to talk about to you guys. But just as an artist, I feel like there should be a transparency that it is not glamorous. Some people think that because, you know, you create beautiful artwork that it's really easy. It can be easy sometimes, but you kind of never know when a random piece is going to be challenging. Like I said, it can be external things as well. Sometimes like my shoulder hurts, and that can make it hard. So honestly, making artwork is so fun, but a lot of the fun is actually overcoming the challenges that arise from making the artwork. So it's not so much that it's fun while you're doing the challenges, it's more so just that feeling of accomplishment after, and having it to see what you did and experimenting. But this was one of those paintings where I was getting a little, I don't know, I guess I'd say frustrated. But honestly, it came out great. I loved the finished product. It was completely worth it. I just persevered through. And the reason I have a lot of the paper covered here with another paper is because graphite can transfer and smudge, and you also don't want it on your hand. So if you put another paper on top of your other work, it'll kind of avoid unnecessary smudging and transferring of graphite. So that's why I had that, just so you guys know. This is the reference image that I made on Photoshop, and this was another reference image from Midsommar. If you knew that this was Midsommar referenced, shout out to you. Let me know in the comments if you knew that, and let me know in the comments if you didn't, and let me know in the comments if you like that movie. So this is the finished product. I used Winsor & Newton watercolors, and I also used gouache, graphite, pen, marker, ink, and this was on Bristol board, recycled Bristol board 11x14. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.